What's good, YouTube? It's the Casual Gamer back again with another video. We're talking about some more Black Ops 6 today. I know I probably came off as a hater in my video yesterday, giving my overall critique of the game and Call of Duty in general and where it's at, but I do want to talk about some more of the positive stuff that I didn't really dive into in yesterday's video, because this game does have some potential. I will admit, this game can be good. The reason I say that it can be good is really only for one reason, but it's a very important reason if we're talking about a shooter game. The actual gun gameplay, the actual combat feels great. I don't think Call of Duty has had their combat feel this good in a long time. Every weapon that I've used so far just feels great. Outside of shotguns though, I will admit, like, shotgun gameplay just does not feel anywhere close to where it's supposed to be in Call of Duty, but that's a topic for another video. So yeah, I wanted to point out that all these weapons feel great because a lot of you might not know it, because a lot of you guys are running around with the same submachine gun. And I promise you, I was doing the same thing at first because everybody was saying it's the weapon that everybody's using. It's the meta weapon right now. I'm not gonna lie, they might have just tricked us with this because it's the first gun we unlock, so we instantly get in, we get to see how good it is. But you guys, as soon as I used the AK-47, I had no problem keeping up with these guys. Every gun actually specializes in what it's supposed to specialize in, and you can see in this game, I'm mainly using the SWAT. I do have a submachine gun as my primary. I had just switched my SWAT to my secondary on Overkill because I couldn't deal with the shotgun anymore. It was so bad. But then that's when I realized, like, oh, all of these weapons are pretty good. In this game here, I'm mainly using the SWAT, but I'm not running around like I'm using a submachine gun while I'm using the SWAT. If I'm using the SWAT, I'm gonna play a more patient game. That's why at the end of this game, I end up going like 17-2. Yeah, it doesn't look good. It's not 30 kills, but I also gotta realize I'm using a battle rifle. If I'm using a battle rifle, I'm not supposed to be running around and jumping around like I do when I use a submachine gun. And I think a lot of people, just because they added this new movement, they feel like that they have to play like that. So of course they're gonna use the submachine gun. The submachine gun is gonna be the most popular weapon right now because it lets you get to where you need to be fastest. But I guess this video is just a warning to you guys. Don't get caught up in just using the submachine gun, because I think that they made weapons pretty balanced this year. I think everything is good at what it's supposed to be good at. See a lot of people forcing themselves to use these submachine guns on maps where you have to do more long range gunfights, and I want to tell you guys, pull out your AK, pull out your SWAT, whatever you want to pull out, try it out at least. Do not get caught up in this whole meta weapon fiasco. It's just the first weapon we unlocked on a new game that feels fresh, so I feel like people really think it's this overpowered weapon. I don't think so. You even see it in this video. I actually chose this video because it's on one of the bigger maps. This hotel looking Modern Warfare 3 map doesn't look like it belongs in a Treyarch game, but let me not get distracted. These guys running around with these subs, they couldn't touch me in these long range battles, and I like that. That's how it's supposed to be. I think every weapon should specialize in something, and I think that this game went that direction. I just think people don't realize it yet because they're so stuck on using the same submachine gun because everybody else is using it. Shoot, even I'm using it in this video because I have on Overkill, but you'll see, like, every time I needed to deal with something close range, I pulled out the sub. But anything with a little bit of distance, that SWAT got the job done. I'll tell you one thing, is better than the original SWAT that was on Black Ops 2. It's one of the worst 3-round bursts. Actually, let me say that about the SWAT right now on this game. Treyarch, please do not patch this gun. This gun is perfect where it's at. This is the best 3-round burst gun that Call of Duty has had in years, bro. Like, 3-round burst guns, I feel like for the last 2 years have just been trash, and I don't know why. So it just feels refreshing to me personally to have a good 3-round burst in Call of Duty again. 3-round bursts are always gonna hold a special place in my heart. I know what I'm talking about, that they've been bad, because I try them every year because I love 3-round bursts. Sometimes I'll even force myself to use the terrible ones on Modern Warfare 3, but you can't use it because everybody's running around with an MCW or some other try-hard class, whatever it is, bro. That's what I feel like that Black Ops 6 is gonna dead. Like, everybody using the same gun. Like, right now everybody's using the same sub, but I think the more people play this game and unlock weapons, they're gonna see that there's more freedom with your classes. Like, we don't all have to use the same weapon on this game. So yeah, I highly encourage you guys, go try out new weapons. Do not just get caught in this loop of using the same submachine gun like many people are doing right now. Explore the game, you guys. It's just a beta. They're not tracking your KD or win-loss ratio yet. Have some fun, experiment, see everything that this game has to offer. If I'm able to say that, then you know it's real, because I'm one of Call of Duty's biggest haters. So if I'm telling you guys, go explore this game because it actually might be worth it, y'all better go explore this game because it really might be worth it. You actually might realize that there's more ways to play this game than just running around like an idiot. Even though it is fun to just run around like a chicken with your head cut off. Like, don't get me wrong, I like that playstyle. I like the submachine playstyle, especially with this new movement. It's hard to not play like that. It's tempting. But yeah, I think that it's pretty balanced. I think that people will realize how balanced this game actually is down the line. The problem is, and I can't help but to say this because I was just talking about balance and Call of Duty, and those two things kind of just don't go together. No matter how good this gunplay and combat feels, they're going to crank up the skill-based matchmaking at some point. I already feel it inside the beta. I really should just do this side-by-side comparison video, but I don't love this game enough to even make content about it. But I was playing last night, and I think I was using my submachine gun, and it was like one game I'm going crazy. I'm getting people up out of here in less than half a clip. Literally the next game, like, I raged offline. I still have the Twitch stream. Like, it's taking me almost a whole clip now to kill somebody with the submachine gun. Like, that's when I have to get off of Call of Duty because I start to notice that type of stuff. I'm actually glad that they're not really hiding skill-based matchmaking inside the beta because it's a reminder to me on why I will not be putting that much time into this game. You catch yourself having fun on this game, the next game they're gonna put you in a lobby with a whole bunch of versions of you. All of y'all are going like 20 and 20. Like, do you know how much lobbies on this game? And it was this thing on Modern Warfare 3 last year before I had to just get off the game because all of my lobbies just started to look the same. Why is everybody going +2, +3, +4, +5? Like, nobody's popping off. Once you start to see the whole lobby damn near struggling to go neutral, that's when you know your skill-based matchmaking is kicked in. And now I know somebody's out there thinking, some nerd is out there thinking like, oh, you just don't like to play players who are as good as you. Shut the let me watch my language. That's not the reason that we don't like skill-based matchmaking. I don't care to be the best player in the lobby, but I do want somebody to be the best player in the lobby. I don't want to see a whole lobby of people going 25 and 22. That's stupid. It's the same repetitive, boring playing experience. And yeah, dang, this was supposed to be a positive Black Ops 6 video, and look what I just turned it into. But it's hard to not. It's hard to get excited about a game when they show you the same thing every year, man. Since 2019, it's just impossible to play this game with this engagement optimized, casino-based, skill-based, whatever you want to call it, matchmaking. And that's the reality. So, yeah. So if you do play this game, I encourage you guys to go try out other weapons because I think that this game does have a good balance with their weapons. But if you really do know Call of Duty, you know that nothing I'm saying even really matters because we all know what the game's going to be by the time it comes out. And that's the reality of it. You guys, it's the Casual Gamer. I just ended this video very sad, but it's all good. I'm up out of here. It's almost 2K time.
Smoked.
Beginning capture.
This objective's mine. Single shooter. Send in Semtex. Oi, oi. Assaulting through. Beginning capture. I've got this. I'm on the objective.